Тест, тост, тост. Так, сейчас гостеваем. Хьюстон, поехали. Так. Поехали. Новый сезон, новые страдания. И если вообще у нас что-то запустится.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
Начинаем нападение. Так, я не посмотрел его ресивер.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Поехали, поехали.
They'll run it for the first time with Damian Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the quick. Hand off left side, Pierce. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive 3, 4, 5 seconds. That's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try to complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Фигня получилась на прошлом выигрыше. Хорошо. Поздновато немножко, да? Надо было раньше.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Сейчас мы полетаем тут.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. We gotta like what you're seeing.
Я, кстати, ничего не желал, Серег. А они все равно у тебя ломаются. Давайте скриночек. Классический скринок. Ой-ой-ой. Прочитал. Молодец.
Or they just have a sense with him because he's had a
good
week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
Вообще, Серега, и не думал даже. Так. Давай тогда тайтендовый драйв сыграем.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This is shaping up to be a really nice looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
In motion, the tight end. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Наше любимое развлечение, да?
It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stroud sets up the play action. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Мам, не в
sухую.
сухую.
Touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Смогли с 5 ярдов.
Excellent start
Все
there.
время
First drive of the
испытываем с этим
season, big time
проблемы.
success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Так, мы не такие щедрые, как Сергей. Мы будем бить треугольник. Отлично помню.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
А я нападение не выставил, там бегал себе такой, вот как летит.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10,
помню,
right
бегать
at the
Ломбарди.
30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Сразу будем реагировать.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Пока что вроде бы кривые нас нападают.
And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's
not
going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Fights him off.
Ну что ж ты назад его подкинул-то так, а? Так, мы не поставили... Да. Вроде кажется, Серега не особо... Не особо въебывает, как некоторые в нашей лиге.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We put together a job description for a middle linebacker. We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 2nd and 7. As Stroud now to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ну что, трэп въебем или не
Texans
въебем?
football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Он из тяжелый-то играется же трэп. Нет, из шотгана надо сыграется. Давай сыграем трэп.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
Ай, застрял.
Going nowhere from the start as he's met
Застрял.
the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets
Жалко.
this one away.
Могли инициативку так приподзабрать себе. Теперь надо опять останавливать.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken
Пятый вынос.
45. I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Шестой вынос.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45.
Я думаю, он уже начнет пасовать.
A gain of 10 and a 49
Может, вот это
first
вынос
down.
делать?
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Так.
Even with a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy.
Открыли зону, блядь. Чудо прицелить, открыли зону. Молодец, хорошо.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to
Руками
take
перехватил.
possession here.
Как Дениска
It's a
учил. Встал по центру и
touchdown, and they'll
следил.
take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just
Мне
didn't
кажется,
see where
один
the
из
defense
редких
was,
случаев.
or whatever
В
the
первом
case,
сезоне точно.
not the throw you're looking for on 1st
Так.
and goal.
Not at all, because
Давай ебанем.
let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better sustained drive going
пас,
here.
но мы его,
Every team
конечно
that we
же,
ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a
деклайним.
drive
Интерференс.
that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt, then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Потому что что-то на Пирса мы напасовали уже, по-моему, многовато.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43.
Там один стоит.
Pierce now up the middle.
Ему, конечно, линейные помогали. Блин, ну прошел ярдов 5, а рисует 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go again with Pierce.
Влез.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er
Не влез.
territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Going for it with Pierce. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stroud to throw it.
Блять, нажал же.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Давай еще раз попробуем.
Now following the sack,
to make amends
on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Schön. Блять. Ну что за дропы? Ну ребята, ну ёб вашу мать. What the fuck? Бенч. 3-17.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stroud. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the set.
Bad.
You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
You could drop.
It shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. That will come the offense as they take over.
Need to play better offense. Что, принесешь, что ли?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes to Kittle. And he's out right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Purdy.
Pick-6. Добежит. Добежит.
And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD.
Так, стало полегче.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6, and I think
была мысля, что, может, Серега начнет рисковать из-за 2 минут. Не этим воспользовался.
They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it up to the 30-yard line.
Надо продолжать Никли стоять. Но мне понравился ковердвайник. Это проблема. Такой же, только он же не защитный.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Сыкотно,
Back to throw, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they have the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This 2nd and 4.
И он начинает, так что надо бы даже и 3 очка его не давать по-хорошему.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Еще раз я сыграю.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action here. Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
In motion right, that's Collins. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Да как будто против шотка надо играть.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of
I hope so.
Back underway in the second half.
But like before you joined, he could have scored a touchdown, but threw into my user that I controlled, and luckily I was able not to concede a touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first
half, most
of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in the amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Purdy.
He'll
get this into the hands of Ayuk. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
Okay.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I was pushing cross, but he didn't give the pass.
But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line
Good,
any space. He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ja, und der beste Fan dieser Verein ist auch hier.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pierce on the counter.
Ai, 3rd and 1. Suka.
46-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's
там открывался Воткинс.
and he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Oh.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
In motion right, that's Dell. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Stroud looking to throw.
Блять.
And down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his target.
Nice.
That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense.
Tonight is gonna be a jailbreak.
Figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Town.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Okay.
And Stroud now to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So the completion gets him just
Yeah, that was good. That's combination I found last season, and with Collins and the guys who are not user in this zone, not covering manually this zone, it works almost always. This was not with Collins, but also worked out.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to the ground with Pierce.
Ay, a little bit.
4 yards on the pickup.
Мысль. Играй,
Four more for first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Here is third down and 4. Operating from the gun. Stroud.
Дроп, сука, ну ёб твою мать, а. Two very important drops today.
That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little.
Oh, three touchdowns.
And it gets them past the key number of
More than
16, so
two.
this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet.
I think you got me.
But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Fairbairn now.
3-score difference.
He'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Так.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Flo, check after the game the first or second interception. I don't remember. That was really nice. Ah, you can live also in the red zone. Manually. I rarely have those.
Here now, 2nd and 4. In motion left goes Jennings. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
If I would have jumped earlier, could have intercepted.
It's a game of matchups, and that's
why you move them around the
play, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's
going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter
Okay.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Hab einmal diese Ergebnis nach dritter Quarter verkackt. So alles ist schon möglich ist.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Purdy.
Nice screen.
Set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Ну, блядь.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Starting to get nervous.
Staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down. The tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Okay.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Letzte Mal. Oop.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Motion to the left with Jennings. They'll look to throw again.
Nah.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Should down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Oi.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to get away from the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Now Purdy.
This
rate caught at about the 6. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they run this down to the 4-yard line.
User
put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, yeah.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
Should have nailed.
The Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Should have nailed that.
They are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he fights forward for a minus 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Ja, gut gespielt. Hat Glück. Jetzt meine Lieblings... ist geschlossen. Scheiße. Okay. Jetzt muss ich von dort raus. Wie heißt es? Es kann einfach mit Punt enden.
Short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third down and 6.
Так.
Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Ai.
Back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him.
Let's
His
go.
first read was covered, just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners set up well.
Das früh passen, aber mein Ziel war inzwischen die Linie gestoppt. Кавер 1. Холл.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Yes. Haha, User Lurk Nummer 2. User Lurk Nummer 2. Hat immer in die Mitte gepasst. Immer. Zack, 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 zack. Jetzt habe ich eine Lösung gefunden.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
One more. Nope. Kein Flag.
Saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
58. Let's give it a try.
So now they're going to send out the field goal units, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Gute. Ja, danke, dass du gekommen warst.
Return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Danke. Nickel. Aber ich muss sowieso bis zum Ende spielen. Er hat noch eine Attacke. 3.
Neue
Saison, das ist das erste Spiel, neue Saison.
Whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. These fans just kind of beside themselves.
War schneller.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Okay.
Always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Kombination.
Purdy looking to throw.
Hey.
He's going to drop this down.
Diesmal nicht geklappt.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Check it down.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ну, тайм-ауты. Ну, имеешь право, но как-то вроде, как бы, ну... Хотя я сам в такой ситуации брал тайм-аут. Все нормально, все. Чтобы хоть 3 очочка занести.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession.
Набросал мне Сережа перехваток полную коробочку.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Nice start. Erstes Spiel gewonnen. Gehen wir weiter. Danke für Unterstützung. Danke Leaks, danke Flo. Thanks for watching. Спасибо за просмотр.